Students, today I Shubhra Das discuss you English first paper and second paper. তোমরা একটু মনোযোগ সহকারে শুনবে। আমার এটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে, তাই তোমাদের সঙ্গে ডিসকাস করছি। Read the passage and answer the following questions. প্রথমে, in Bangladesh, folk music has great variety, with songs being composed on the culture, festivals, views of life, natural beauty, rivers and rural and riverine life. In Bangladesh, folk music has great variety, with songs being composed on the culture, festivals, views of life, natural beauty, rivers, and rural and riverine life. These songs are also about social inequality and poverty, about the material world and the supernatural. These songs are also about social inequality and poverty, about the material world and the supernatural. Mystical songs have been composed using the metaphors of rivers and boats. Mystical songs have been composed using the metaphors of rivers and boats. Since the country is basically riverine, the Bhatiyali forms an important genre of folk music. Since the country is basically riverine, the Bhatiyali forms an important genre of folk music. Folk music is formed and develops according to the environment. Folk music is formed and develops according to the environment. Differences in the natural environment are reflected in the people of the different regions. Differences in the natural environment are reflected in the people of the different regions. The dialects too vary across the different regions. Bangladeshi folk music therefore varies from region to region. Thus, there are the northern Bhavaya, the eastern Bhatiyali, and the southeastern Baul songs. The culture and the lifestyle of the different tribes have also influenced folk music. The dialects too vary across the different regions. Bangladeshi folk music therefore varies from region to region. Thus, there are northern Bhavaya, the eastern Bhatiyali, and the southeastern Baul songs. The culture and the lifestyle of the different tribes have also influenced folk music. Tribes like the Shautal, Gado, Hajong, Chakma, Manipuri, Tripuri, Marma, etc., have interacted with ethnic Bengali culture and lifestyle over the years. Tribes like the Sautal, Garo, Hajong, Chakma, Manipuri, Tripuri, Marma, etc., have interacted with ethnic Bengali culture and lifestyle over the years. The interaction has been clearly reflected in the richness of folk music. The interaction has been clearly reflected in the richness of folk music. Folk songs may be sung individually or in chorus. Folk songs may be sung individually or in chorus. Folk songs sung individually include Baul, Bhatiyali, Murshidi, and Marfoti, while songs sung in chorus include Kobigan, Lato, Alkap, and Gombira. Folk songs sung individually include Baul, Batiali, Murshidi, and Marfoti, while songs sung in chorus include Kobigan, Lato, Alkap, and Gombira. Some songs are regional in character, but others are common to both Bangladesh and West Bengal. Similarly, some songs belong distinctively to the religious community, Hindu or Muslim, others cross religious boundaries. Some songs belong exclusively to men, others to women, while some are sung by both men and women. Thus, only women compose and sing Bratagan and Meli Git, but both men and women participate in the roof boating songs that are sung while beating down and farming rooftops. Farming rooftops. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. The best synonym of exclusively is individually, invariably, selectively, expensively. And the correct answer is selectively. What opens of songs are composed using various metaphors? Batiali, Babaya, mystical songs, Murshidi. Mystical songs. Where does the word inequality in the first sentence of the passage refer to? Balance, similarity, familiarity, discrimination. Discrimination. The word distinctive means distinguishable, embody, company, harmony. Distinguishable. Tribal community influenced folk song music by introducing new theories by their culture and lifestyle, by writing songs about stars, by their mythology, by their culture and lifestyle. Answer the following questions. Why do you think Bangladesh has a rich tradition to folk song? For a very good reason. I think Bangladesh has a rich tradition of folk song. For example, Bangladeshi folk songs are composed on various themes such as the culture, festivals, views of life, natural beauty, rivers, and rural and riverine life. Some songs belong distinctively to one religious community, Hindu or Muslim, but some cross the religious boundaries. Whatever, these songs are regional in character. They have reflected the real life situation of the people in general living in the rural areas. In Bangladesh, folk music has great variety. Why explain? In Bangladesh, folk music has great variety because of differences in nature, environment, dialects, culture, etc. Here, various types of songs have been composed on the culture, festivals, views of life, natural beauty, rivers and rural and riverine life. These songs are also about social inequality and poverty, about the material world and the supernatural. Why does Bangladeshi folk music vary from region to region? Bangladeshi folk music varies from region to region because of different environments, dialects, culture, lifestyles, ways of expression, etc. Ways of expression, etc. How are the culture and the lifestyle of different tribes reflected in folk music? The culture of lifestyle of different tribes have influenced our folk music. Various tribes like Sautal, Garo, Hajong, Chakma, Manipuri, Tripuri, Marma, etc. have interacted with ethnic Bengali culture and lifestyle over the years. This interaction has been clearly reflected in the great richness of folk music. What is folk music composed of? The culture and lifestyle of people, festivals, aspects of life, natural beauty, social inequality, poverty, and mysticism are the basic elements upon which different genres of folk music have been composed. Number 2. Read the following passage and make a flowchart showing the opportunities provided by public universities. One is done for you. Public universities are the first choices of most students. The public universities offer a wide range of subjects in science, commerce, liberal arts, humanities, engineering and technology, law, education and medicine. Public universities attract the best minds to teaching, although monetary compensation for teachers is anything but attractive. Library, laboratory, internet and research facilities are much better there than anywhere else in the country. Seminars, symposiums, lectures, workshops, debates, and exhibitions are often held in these institutions, and there is ample scope for national and international exposure for promising young knowledge seekers. Moreover, public universities offer residential and boarding facilities at low cost, subsidized rates. Number 1. Offer a wide range of subjects. Number 2. Attract the best minds to teaching. Number 3. Provide with library, laboratory facilities. Number 4. Offer ample scope for national and international exposure. Number 5. Provide seminars, symposiums, debates, facilities. 6. Ensure internet and research facilities available. internet and recharge facilities available. English second paper, part A, grammar. Number 3. Fill in the blanks with suitable linking words or sentence connectors. We earned our independence in 9 months. There were many reasons that made our victory easier. A. Firstly, we all were united at one point. B. Because it was a question of our survival and dignity. So, our freedom fighters were committed. They fought valiantly in the warfields. Thirdly, we've had huge international support. On the contrary, the Pakistani soldiers did not have any noble reason before them. They are killers. They are not native sentiment in this country. Besides, or so, they did not have sufficient ideas about the communication systems, whether or people's sentiment in this country. However, they had two superpowers behind them, but their superpowers could do very little directly for them. Consequently, or for this reason, only in 9 months the Pakistani soldiers had to accept the worst defeat the world had ever experienced. Finally, or in fine, or therefore, it can be said the War of Independence proved that no power can suppress the desire of the mass people. তাহলে এতে হবে কি ফার্স্টলি, বিতে বিকজ, সিতে সো, ডিতে থার্ডলি, ইতে অন দ্য কন্ট্রারি, এফে বিসাইডস অর সো, জিতে হাউএভার, এইসে বাট, আইয়ে কনসিকুয়েন্টলি অর ফর দিস রিজন, যেতে ফাইনালি অথবা ইনফাইন, therefore. Write a part B composition. Write a paragraph number 4 on food adulteration. Use about 150 words. Use about 150 words. Students, এখানে একটা কথা মনে রাখবে যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে ভেরি হতে পারবে, সেটা কোনো অসুবিধা নাই, কিন্তু এটা জাস্ট একটা তোমাদেরকে বুঝাবার জন্য চেষ্টা করছি। A substance added to a food item with a view to reducing its quality in order to increase its quantity is called an adulteration. A substance added to a food item with a view to reducing its quality in order to increase its quantity is called an adulteration. This act of addition of the adulterant in food items is known as food adulteration, which is a heinous social crime. This act of addition of the adulterant in food items is known as food adulteration, which is a heinous social crime. Food adulteration has become a new predicament in the country. Food adulteration has become a new predicament in the country. The addition of adulterants may be intentional or accidental. The addition of adulterants may be intentional or accidental, but generally the adulterant addition which is found in our country is intentional, but generally the adulterant addition which is found in our country is intentional, no doubt. The major reason for the intentional addition of these adulterants is to increase the profit margin on the expense of the health of the public or consumer. People do not bother what they are having as foods, even though they know that it may cause them much harm. Some adulterants ever via agricultural steps as they are not cleaned well. These are visible adulterants like stones, leaves, soil, sand, and dust, to name a few. Other adulterants that are intentionally added are invisible, or they are made invisible by astutely, shrewdly camouflaging with the color or texture. They are generally harmful for their health, and most of them lead to serious health problems like cancer. However, there are hardly any food items they are not adulterated in one way or another. The hotels and restaurants are also serving these poisonous and unhealthy menace. Regular intake of an adulterated food can lead to many health predicaments, from curable to incurable disorders, and diseases can ruin one's lifestyle and life as well. Nowadays, the government and general public have been much worried about this issue. The government has set mobile courts to detect and punish dishonest people, and at least some steps are taken by the conscious people of the country. Both the government and public have to work together in order to eradicate this problem. With a view to building up a healthy nation, the government must eradicate the root of the culprits who are associated with food adulteration. With a view to building up a healthy nation, the government must eradicate the root of the culprits who are associated with food adulteration. Students, আজকে তোমাদেরকে এইটুকুই দিলাম। ফার্স্ট পেপার থেকে দিলাম একটা সিন প্যাসেজ, এ অ্যান্ড বি আনসার, আর নাম্বার 2 ফ্লো চার্ট। সেকেন্ড পেপার থেকে দিলাম লিঙ্কিং ওয়ার্ডস, নাম্বার 3 পার্ট এ থেকে গ্রামার, পার্ট বি কম্পোজিশন থেকে দিলাম ফুড অ্যাডাল্টারেশন। সাপোজ পরীক্ষা এগুলো এসেও যেতে পারে, মনোযোগ দিয়ে করবে। আমাদের হাতে আর বেশি সময় নেই, জন্য আর নতুন কোনো কিছু ধরছি না। বাই।